To all cooperative taxpayers, are you aware of Revenue Memorandum Circular number 158/2022? Clarification on the effect of non-submission of the cooperative of the taxpayer identification number of its members within 6 months from the issuance of its certificate of tax exemption, pursuant to item A3 of the Revenue Memorandum Circular number 124/2020, and corresponding penalties to be imposed thereof.
Item A3 of the Revenue Memorandum Circular number 124/2020, dated November 25, 2020, answers the question: upon the filing of the application for CTE, in case the names of the members cannot be supplied yet, will that result in the denial of the application?
No. If the names of the cooperative members cannot be supplied because they are not yet available at the time of the application for CTE, the concerned official nonetheless allow the processing and issuance or revalidation of CTEs of qualified cooperatives, provided that in lieu thereof, the cooperative shall submit an original copy of certification under oath of the list of cooperative members with their full name and capital contribution. Take note, however, that the cooperatives which have been granted CTE are still required to complete and submit to the concerned office the required names of the members within 6 months from issuance of the CTE. The non-submission by the cooperatives of the members' still requirement within 6 months from the issuance of CTE without justifiable reasons shall be a ground for the revocation of the CTE pursuant to RMC number 102-2016.
This is the sample format of the list of active and inactive members that should be submitted for your reference and compliance.
These are the situations that would prevent the cooperative from incurring penalties on the ground of the failure to submit the TIN of its members within 6 months from the issuance of CTE.
First, the TIN not submitted pertains to inactive members, provided these inactive members have already been delisted pursuant to Memorandum Circular number 2022-14 of the Cooperative Development Authority. The list of active members with TIN and inactive members must therefore be submitted even prior to the prescribed due date for its submission, which is a year after the certificate of tax exemption issuance, to support the failure to complete the TIN of members.
And second, the failure was due to force majeure, for example, state of emergency, state of calamity as declared by the national government and the concerned local government unit. However, once the force majeure ceased to exist, the submission should immediately be done.
In case the mentioned circumstances constituting justifiable reasons cease to exist, failure to provide TIN of active members shall be subject to the following penalties. First offense, penalty of 1,000 pesos per member without TIN, provided the aggregate amount to be imposed for such failure during a calendar year shall not exceed 25,000 pesos as provided under Section 250 of the National Internal Revenue Code of 1997 as amended.
Second offense, suspension of CTE until compliance of the required submission of the TIN of its members. Third offense, revocation and prohibition to apply for renewal of CTE for a period of 3 years from date of